The following contest is a submission match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Submission match coming up, and Byron, what's the best way for a competitor to prepare for a match like this?
Well, if it was me, I'd park myself in front of a TV and watch as many submission matches as I could find on the WWE Network.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, there it is. And we have unofficially started here. Ref's going to call it if they don't get into the ring.
Yeah, this referee's warning them.
And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael. Natalya is a third-generation diva. The matches we've seen as of late have been some of the most competitive the Divas division has ever seen.
Corey, those submissions and relatives were on display at the first ever NXT TakeOver. Charlotte brought Ric Flair in the figure eight, while Natalya arrived with her uncle Bret Hart and the sharpshooter.
Bret Hart may have defeated Ric Flair in the 90s, but the Flairs prevailed at TakeOver and again at Payback 2016, when the Elder Statesmen were once again managers.
Oh, this does not look good. Outside the ring, dangerous area here.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't do this.
Punishment by... any means necessary.
Nice job by Charlotte there.
Look at the Queen go. Here's Charlotte.
The Queen is showing why she is genetically superior.
A back suplex.
I'm going to go on the record right now and say Natalya is the physically strongest woman in sports entertainment. There's no way anyone can match power with the Queen of Hearts, though I think Natalya is strongest when her heart is black.
And this is all part of Charlotte's strategy.
Going all the way up.
Whoa!
Comes up big with the reversal. Natalya has incredible strength and the ability to channel that strength in different ways. It would not be wise for an opponent to try and get the best of Natalya in the power department.
There are so many things a superstar needs to be wary of when locking up with the Queen of Hearts. But the first thing Natalya's opponent must accept is they can't try and match power with the third-generation superstar.
Charlotte, big move coming. Natalya beginning to stumble a bit. We're going to see what she's made of here, guys.
Well, anytime you're outside the ring, you run the risk of serious injury. She needs to get control of this match and keep it in the ring. In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent.
Here's Charlotte.
Charlotte with the spear! Here's her chance.
This is Charlotte's best chance.
The Queen has to capitalize.
Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring.
And this is all part of Charlotte's strategy.
And it's Natalya with the reversal. Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. Charlotte is getting ready here. Woo! Charlotte makes her pay in the worst way.
You made me pay in the worst way with your woo.
For some reason, she lets it go.
Did you ever stop to think that she might have something else planned here?
And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Charlotte has been the centerpiece of so many WWE milestones, but her match at Hell in a Cell 2016 was her biggest triumph ever.
Well, Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks had so many epic encounters already, but their Raw Women's Championship match
Looks like this one's going to go in the champ's favor.
Byron, that Hell in a Cell match was the first time women main evented a WWE pay-per-view, and both ladies brought their very best to this cell that night.
Corey, I know Charlotte and Sasha took immense pride.
She's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
Look out here.
Natalya's in trouble.
Nope, she releases it.
Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
When we talk about submission matches, we have to speak about one that, in many people's eyes, set the standard. It was WrestleMania 13. Bret the Hitman Hart was in a heated rivalry with a brash star.
Look out, Charlotte is measuring. Charlotte, that's gotta be it.
I do not like Natalya's chances here, guys.
Charlotte is getting ready here. Byron, you mentioned the submission match between Bret Hart and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13. The rivalry between the Hitman and Stone Cold was so intense that WWE had no choice.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
We might be looking at a new champ here.
Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping, I think.
Oh, there's the old.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match.
Look at this, Byron.
She's almost out of it.
For some reason, she lets it go.
Did you ever stop to think that she might have something else planned here?
Well, that was unreal. Well, that's any indication she's not taking any prisoners in this one.
She is on fire.
Look out. Charlotte is measuring.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior. One of the things a superstar who's competing in a submission match has to be careful of is if they have an injury or have been injured in the past and people know about it. You can bet in a submission match that your opponent is going to target that body part immediately. It's like having a giant bullseye on an arm, leg, ankle, or shoulder.
She's got the skill and the stamina to really do some damage here.
Setting up. Byron, you brought up that a submission match can be especially dangerous for a competitor who's injured or had a known injury. I think that's why it's just as important as submission match to be able to reverse the submission move from an opponent as it is to apply a submission maneuver to an opponent. If a superstar can't reverse an opponent. Charlotte's done playing.
Oh, she wants this win bad.
I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
Here's Charlotte getting ready, guys.
And Charlotte nails it.
I do not like Natalya's chances here, guys.
Charlotte just changed the momentum of this match. The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme.
What's this, Corey?
I think they're looking for the Romero special.
Oh, no, it's over.
There it is.
And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, and I need to point out that this match was not Flair's figure eight versus Natalya's sharpshooter. Victory could be achieved by making your opponent tap out to any submission maneuver. I think we all know why the Nature Boy was banned from ringside.
When Natalya had Charlotte locked in the sharpshooter, it seemed that the Queen of Hearts was going to be crowned the new champion. Of course, that was until Dana Brooke distracted Daddy, giving Charlotte the opening to lock on the figure eight and force Natalya to submit. It wouldn't be a Flair match without a little bit of controversy, would it? And here comes Charlotte.
In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business.
Charlotte, big move coming. Look at this. Earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they've received in the match.
Charlotte is getting ready here.
The WWE Universe.
So damaging.
I do not like Natalya's chances here, guys.
We have the crowning of a new champion. That was one of the most entertaining submission matches we've seen in a while. Take a look.
When any superstar, man or woman, is able to find a way to win a match as entertaining and action-filled as that one, they should be grateful and really proud. Some great stuff.
Here's your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte wins here in impressive fashion.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
And out here tonight, still in awe over that great match. Uh-oh. Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free.
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
Charlotte is rolling here. Look at this. She released. I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
I do not like Natalya's chances here, guys.
And if you thought the first one was brutal,
Look at this. She lets her out.
she better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping, I think.
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free. Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Charlotte Flair!
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
And Charlotte does what she does best.